has made basketball look extremely easy. 98-38 will be your final score.
I don't think they're 60 points better than us, but that day they were, and I've got to wear that as the head coach.
That 6 months, it was just motivation for us. Don't go back and do the same thing you did last year.
Vic Schaefer and this basketball team has not reached their peak, folks. It's a young team that will return everybody but one, and big things are expected next season. Confetti will begin to fall. And South Carolina has beaten Mississippi State.
I just tell you this because we're going to be in this game again 3 weeks from now. Maybe 2 weeks from now.
All right, as you take a look at OKC, give me your initial takeaways, Kara.
Woo, this is a spicy region.
Spicy, I like it.
Spicy, I mean, Ballard, Tennessee, Louisville, Oklahoma, Washington,
DePaul, Mississippi State. I mean, wow.
And for the third straight season, the Bulldogs will win their first game in the NCAA tournament and will advance to the round of 32.
Win the minute, win the hour, we'll win the day.
And the Bulldogs make history again. Not only their 31st victory, but they make it to back-to-back Sweet 16 trips. We'll be headed to Oklahoma City on Friday.
We out here. Little hangman action, you know. Yeah. OKC, yeah. Sweet 16. Yeah.
Bored?
No, we're not bored.
I met Russell last night.
I'm bored.
I ain't bored. I'm gonna turn up.
Hi. Just waiting for practice to start, you know, casually sitting.
I was just in there doing my hair. I'm gonna do my makeup a little bit later.
For practice?
For practice. You know, Tina Thompson. I'm gonna be Tina Thompson.
Let's run it all. Win it all. Let's win it all. I'm like, what? Run it all.
Time to go to work, baby. Let's go.
You are well equipped. You are ready, and you are well equipped. Make sure you're one cohesive unit tonight. You're tied in, you're connected. Nobody can beat you if you're connected. If you play as one, nobody can beat you. Let's go.
Here you go, ladies. Here we go.
Beat Washington on 3. 1, 2, 3. Beat Washington.
Kelsey Plum, the senior from Poway, California, who earlier this year broke Jackie Stiles' all-time scoring record.
With Kelsey Plum, you had to realize you were going against the best.
Yeah, I mean, we knew Kelsey Plum was gonna get hers. We just had to contain her. Because if she get off, she'd go off for 50 at any given moment.
We knew we were going to change up people guarding her, and at the same time, we knew that it was going to take a complete team effort to try to stop her a little bit. Kelsey created so much for her other teammates. You sit there and watch them score over 100 points against Oklahoma, and it's a horse game. I mean, Kelsey's penetrating, they rotate and help. She's kicking at somebody, and they're knocking down a three. It reminded me of James Harden with the Rockets and how they play, and how he dictates everything offensively. So we had our hands full going in, there's no doubt about it.
We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. Sweet 16 matchup number 1 as Washington from the Pac-12 takes on Mississippi State, the Bulldogs out of the SEC.
As kids, we're always looking for help. When you're a little kid, you're a little girl, I was a little boy, something wasn't right or I needed to get something done, whether it was homework in the 8th grade or some report, I always could go to somebody. If we're gonna get this done today, there ain't nobody gonna help us. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, best friend, bestie, no. If we're gonna get it done today, you have to get it done today. All this doesn't matter unless we're working. And we've lived by that creed all our lives. You guys have lived by it all your careers. You're the most successful class in the history of the school for one reason and one reason only. It's because you have embraced working. Nothing's been given to you. Hell, we're still fighting for respect. That's okay. I want to live to fight it another day too, by the way.
Lucifer standing at 6'2", McCowan at 6'7", and McCowan controls the tip, and the Sweet 16 battle between the Huskies and Bulldogs is underway. Plum will fire a wide open left wing three and bury it. Now we'll go over on the right wing on a skip pass and putting it up to McDonald and a good. Washington will lead it 6-3. Romeo over to McDonald. She'll fire the right wing three, and it's off the iron. It bounces in and good, and it's 3 threes for Washington. Top of the circle, Plum will fire up her second three, and Plum's going to score it. Boy, she just makes things look so easy. Just squared up and fired it and scored it, and Washington leads the Bulldogs 12-3 with 6:15 to go in the first quarter.
You know what's coming down the pipe, but doing it in practice and doing it in a game is two different things sometimes.
I wasn't too worried because I know it was the beginning of the game. We have our tendencies to start off slow. The threes they got were uncontested, and I feel like just defense, it really mattered at that time. It was very critical because they was coming in and knocking everything down.
Goes to Williams, top of the key, now inside to Tara McCowan, and she's going to have the ball knocked out of there, but it goes into the hands of Rashunda Johnson, right baseline. Skip past left baseline, 17-footer, goes in, and good for Blair Schaefer. 14 to shoot. William, right wing, will drive it top of the circle. Over to Dillingham, left wing. Dillingham, bounce past Okore, spins to right, puts it up, rattles it in, and good. 5 seconds, now 4 seconds. Plum over the left wing, gets separation, fires the three, and it's off the iron, not there. William pulls it down, and she's not even going to get a shot off. Washington will lead by 7 as we head to the second quarter of play.
Quick double on Vivians, and it doesn't matter. And we are tied. And Mike Neighbors calls a timeout. The Bulldogs are on fire.
I feel like our defense was really getting to them after a while, and it started wearing on them because they didn't have a deep bench. So I feel like we got to them.
What a second quarter for Mississippi State. They were down 7 going into the second quarter. Washington scored only 9 points in the last 10 minutes.
Washington, they've only played 7 players. Mississippi State has played 11. You wonder if this constant pressure and subbing in and out will have an effect at the end of the game on the Washington Huskies.
I ran everything but in the playbook for, and then flipped sides of the floor and ran it again.
Now with her 30th double-double of the season, and right off the bat, McCowan scores.
Dominique Dillingham with 7 to shoot, puts it up, 14.5-footer. It's going to rattle out, not there, tipped around here. McCowan stick back in, and good.
Going right back into McCowan, who turns and shoots and scores.
Drives it right to the paint. Richardson puts it up, rejected by the bottom of the rim, but into the hands of McCowan. She has 15 now as she scores it.
Boy, Dillingham is blanketing Kelsey Plum. William on the move, bumps into Collier. Tierra McCowan cannot be stopped. Timeout, Washington.
You know, just take over. Just right now, just take over. And so I told myself, I was like, why not?
Morgan William on the offensive end. Right wing goes to Tierra McCowan. McCowan double team, puts it up off the window. Short, not there. Got her own miss. Put it back up in and good, and she's fouled. And boy, look at her celebrate at the free throw line.
3 minutes.
McCowan, 19 points.
3 minutes and 8 seconds, and she has 13 points, a chance for 14.
After the game, I didn't really know how many points I had until like everybody was like hugging me, and I was like, well, what did I do, you know?
Plum has to elevate over McCowan, who swatted it away. Dwindling, William off balance. Tierra McCowan in the fourth quarter. McCowan has 20 points. Washington has 12.
She had 20 points in the fourth quarter?
It feels great, but I mean, like I just knew I had to help my teammates, so it was just all a team thing.
2 seconds, 1 second, it is over. And the Bulldogs have made history again. Their 32nd victory is a trip to the Elite Eight. Uncharted waters for Mississippi State women's basketball.
You're now taking Mississippi State to its first Elite Eight. How do you describe the emotions of that?
It's all for my seniors. My seniors, they've built Mississippi State from where it wasn't to where it was now, and just sending them out on the right note is our main goal.
I wanted to see them excited and enjoying the moment. People ask me all the time about that, and I probably didn't, because I was always on to the next game, trying to figure out how we could win the next game. But I really wanted my kids to enjoy the moment, and they were really businesslike.
How about them dogs? How about
Like I said, the next game is get tough every game, so I mean, you celebrate that night, but when you walk out the locker room, you know, on to the next team, and we knew whoever was gonna play, they were gonna be great.
You got one more in you. One more! You just gotta have one more in you. One more! That's all we need is one more. What a hell of a job! Go see our fans! Go dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3. Go dogs! Let's go!
Elite 8 wasn't a go because we knew what our team was capable of. Like, we can go so much further than an Elite 8. It was history because the program never did it, but we knew what we were capable of doing and what we had to do to get past the Elite 8.
That one was sweet.
I know.
Hey guys, good morning. It's a beautiful day outside.
We here, we live, and we sumoing.
You know, the thing when you go against Baylor, boy, you better be physical.
Let's come out today and tonight punching first. We didn't punch first the other night, did we? We got punched a little bit. We've got to have that punch first and then keep on punching mentality.
We don't run into the big physical teams a lot like them. They are big and physical, and they keep running them at you.
It's got to be a knockdown, drag-out bloodbath. You got to want to be in that game. You got to want to be in that kind of game. This ain't a game for little girls.
The Southeastern Conference prepares you for that moment and prepares you for that team. And so it wasn't anything we haven't had to deal with in our league from a standpoint of talent, from a standpoint of Hall of Fame coaches. We've been down this road.
We got Baylor tonight. Tune in. We're trying to have that confetti.
Good day for a penguin is laying around on the ice, not getting eaten. Good day for an eagle is when he can go down and get him 3 or 4 mice and 3 or 4 rabbits. He can swoop down at 155 miles an hour with 1,000 pounds of thrust in his talons and snatch up a fish out of the water.
You know, I haven't had to give too many rah-rah speeches during the course of the season with this team. But on this night, you know, big night, a big game, I just wanted them to really be an Eagle.
You better watch out for the eagle. They're looking over their shoulder. That dude is a bad dude. You have got to find a way to go turn it loose, go play like an eagle. You guys are ready, but you got to make it happen. Ain't nobody going to help you but the people with their hands right here. So let's get it done. Get after their ass. Defense, 1, 2, 3.
Defense!
If you're a fan, it was a heck of a basketball game to watch.
These people travel all the way here, you know, from Mississippi, and other places. So why not give them a show that they came and paid for?
6 seconds, 5 seconds, now 4 seconds. Morgan Williams, left wing, step back, put up, and it's banking in and good. Morgan Williams, oh goodness. And that'll run out the first quarter, and the Bulldogs will lead by 1, 20-19, and the state fans erupt.
She was hot, so keep going to her.
Works with it left wing. Williams will drive it to the right elbow. Step back, puts it up, and it's going to roll in and good. The Bulldogs are up by 2.
Once Morgan got in the zone, then you're emptying out the playbook for her.
Morgan William again. Wow.
I never know when I'm going to get in my zone. It's just some games I'm just locked in a different world, and I'm just playing by myself.
Man-to-man defense for Baylor. Vivians over to Morgan Williams. Steps back, left corner three on the way. Good! Morgan Williams scores it, and the Bulldogs are up 73-68.
Baylor with a chance to take the lead. Wallace to Brown. Scores! Brown moves up. Jones for three. Off the back rim, rebound chase down, and a foul called against Alexis Prince.
Dribbling with the right hand. Goes to Victoria Vivians. Vivians now goes over to Morgan Williams. Williams drives it to paint, floats it right hand, and it's going to roll in it good. The Bulldogs have tied it at 75 apiece.
Here we go.
Dominique Dillingham is giving her some space, standing at the top of the circle. 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Jones with the drive off the side of the backboard. Mississippi State has it, held ball, and it stays with Baylor.
Well, I've had some experience there. I've been beaten with 3 seconds on the clock before playing them.
It was a play that they had drew up, and just so happened it was the same play again. And so he showed us how to defend it.
Whatever you do, don't let them go backside, or more than likely they're going to try to throw a lob to a 5-player.
It's because I knew they were going to get the ball and try to like skip it. So I was just like, I'm just going to put my hands up and try to tip the ball. He was like, whatever you do, just tip the ball.
So we was ready for it. I mean, I was hipping in on a 5-player, but what am I going to do at my height? So I was just right there just protecting, trying to guard the ball a little bit.
Looking right, looking left. Will lob it for Brown. It's tipped away by Tiara McCallum. Morgan Williams has it. Williams just floats it from the midcourt line, and it goes over the basketball goal. And we go to overtime here in Oklahoma City.
I was proud that we got out of there, and now we were going to overtime, because I just feel like, for us, we just feel like we're built for that, and we've got a lot of confidence when we go to overtime.
Morgan Williams, who has 29 points, goes over in the corner. Vivian squares and fires a three. Good! And Mississippi State is on top by 2, 80-78.
Now William has to throw one up. Morgan Williams just can't miss.
Now we'll dribble between the circles, 22 to shoot. We'll hand it off to Vivians on the right wing. Vivians between the circles, over to Morgan Williams, steps back, fires it up from the left corner, parried it! Morgan Williams is on fire, she has 34!
It was just a heck of a basketball game. 2 great teams going toe-to-toe with each other in a heavyweight title fight.
A stop would be huge here if you're Mississippi State.
Big time. Prince, right wing, fires up an off-balance three. It's off the iron out there. McCallum pulls down the rebound and will get it to Morgan Williams.
It was finally just starting to show with them their excitement, and I've been looking for that. I want them to experience that.
It became real when Morgan started shooting free throws. I was like, I think I was standing back there with Dom, and I was like, it's over with, Dom. I said, we going. She was like, it's not over with. Yeah, I said, yes, it is. We was just going back and forth. She was like, it's not over. I was like, yes, it is.
I was at half court, and I was just looking at the scoreboard, and like we all just looked up, and I just was like, wow, like we're really going to the Final Four. Like, this is something I dreamed about, but now it's really happening.
2 seconds, 1 second. Morgan Williams will throw the basketball in the air, and then there were 4. The wait is over, friends. The Bulldogs continue to make history. They're going to their first Final Four next weekend in Dallas.
At the end of the game, like, I threw the ball up. I always wanted to do that when you're winning. So I threw the ball up, and I was just running. And the next thing I know, Bree's like, come here, come here.
You're thankful. I'm thankful. I know that's what I'm thinking. I'm feeling so blessed and thankful to have the staff that I have. I know how hard they work.
It's a great feeling, just knowing that you could just, I don't know, it's just a great feeling.
Morgan, we don't often get to see emotion out of you. Why is it pouring out of you right now?
This was from my dad, Yesterday
was the 3-year anniversary of losing her dad.
It was for him. It's just for him.
You look at her in her stature and her size, and you see her battle every night against bigger, but no bigger hearts. She's got the biggest heart of any competitor I've ever had.
This team is not done yet. Morgan, what can this team accomplish?
Right now, we got one game at a time, but I know we're going to Dallas.
Another one! Hey! Get over here! Let it go.
Mississippi Regional Trophy and an invitation to the Final Four in Dallas, Texas. To Coach Vic Schaefer and the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
It's so beautiful.
Put it out, Coach.
So beautiful.
To know the price they've paid throughout their careers, to know these seniors believed in a vision when it wasn't real easy to believe in a vision, and to know you're fixing to take them to the Final Four. It's pretty special.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. We want to take our hats off to the Baylor Bears. That was a hell of a basketball game today. I got them a heck of a team. But I am so proud of your Hail State Hoops and these women's basketball players. You guys have shown the country what women's basketball is all about in Star Vegas. I need you to pack your bags and let's go to Dallas, Texas.
Let's go!
You know, my sister had been telling me all year long, well, if you make it to Texas, well, hey, you know you're going to make it to Texas. Hey, when you make it to Texas, I'll see you then. And, you know, I always had to keep her grounded and in the moment. But to see that come to fruition for us was really unique and special again. No, I'm taking them home to their families where they're going to be able to play on the biggest stage in our sport. Again, was very, very special and a great blessing. And then to know that we're taking their teammates with them to play on the biggest stage is just an exciting time.
You talk about toughness. You talk about resilience. That's how we're built. When we went to overtime, I knew it was over.
Yeah.
I knew it was over. Nobody is built like you guys. Nobody. Nobody's paid the price like you guys. You earned that today. You earned it. You worked for it your entire career, front row. Everybody has earned that right, and you did a heck of a job today against, hey, they were #1 seed. You upset them. I've done it before. We can do it again.
Yes.
When we go to Dallas, hey, you're in the Final Four and anything can happen.
To get to play the team that a year earlier embarrassed us, humbled us, that is a really, really unique opportunity. And I think for this team, it was a chance at redemption.
You guys made an impact across the country today. You made every Bulldog in the world proud today. Every one of them. You impacted a women's basketball country today. Nobody gave you credit again. Nobody. I like it. We'll just keep flying under the radar. That's fine with me. I want this same team. I want this same team and this same mentality. You four are in charge of this same mentality that we had today. You understand? I don't care who we're playing. I want that same mentality. Because you're good enough. And you can do it. And we get to practice one more week.
makes Mississippi State so special. I think you have to really analyze what's going on here at Mississippi State. I'm not sure our fan base loves the sport as much as they love our kids. And I think that's a real unique analogy, knowing of 5 years ago, we'd have 50, 100, 200 people at our games. And here we are today averaging almost 7,000. But I think the people just love our kids to death.
Hey guys, so we're headed to the Final Four. I know you missed me, but we're ready for UConn and they better be ready for us. That's all I have to say.
Where are you going, Tori?
To my suite.
Where's the plane going?
Up in the air.
You know, I'm going to Texas, the great state of Texas, but we're going to Dallas. We're going to win a national championship.
I told the girls when I knew we were going to the Final Four, I said, hey, we're fixing to never have to stop at a stoplight. Really appreciative of them, not only for the safe ride, but also for their sacrifice and everything they do for their community and for the city of Dallas. It's a settling feeling. It eases you a little bit, and it allows you to get a little bit comfortable if you can on the road. But boy, what a great hotel, tremendous staff, and the service they provided our kids and our fans. There's so many demands on your time, and basketball's almost the afterthought. You know, you got the party Wednesday night with all 4 teams. You've got media every day. You're trying to get focused and practice a little bit, and it's extremely difficult. I know I had to call the girls together when we were at SMU and kind of get on them a little bit and get them focused.
Coach, can you go to the front a little?
No.
We were dancing to the hand clap song and Coach was like going to the back and he was like, Coach, could you come to the front? And he was like, no.
It's always fun. I think the girls always get a kick out of seeing the old man dancing. Yeah, it's always, I just enjoy being around those kids. They're a lot of fun, and anytime I get to get in there and show them up a little bit on dancing, you know, it's always fun for the old guy.
Hey, read y'all tomorrow headline. UConn defeats Mississippi State to extend streak to 112 wins. ... April Fools, LOL. That's tomorrow headline.
It's going to be a great night. It's a great opportunity. Great opportunity. But you guys got to look at it as that. You got to look at it as a great opportunity to come in here and beat Connecticut. You got to work hard on defense. You got to talk in transition, right? It ain't rocket science. We just got to go do it. We got to go play. You got to play together. But I'm telling you tonight, dogfight, edge. It's personal. It's got to be personal. It has to be. Let's go.
Beat Connecticut on 3. 1, 2, 3. Beat Connecticut.
Well, in 1996, the men happened to go to the Final Four, and Richard wanted the team bus up there. So I took the team bus to Newark, New Jersey, and I was outside the hotel. I was washing the bus. And Sharon came in a taxi cab and got out of the cab and walks over to me and says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm washing the bus. It's got to look good when the team goes to the arena." I said, "If the women go to the Final Four, you and I are going to wash the bus at the team hotel." And so we made this little deal then that if and when the women ever made the Final Four, we were going to wash the bus. So that's what we're fixing to do. Look at him.
If you get my hair wet, you can. My opportunity to help E, and there's not anybody else in the world that I'd rather help wash a bus with than Everett County. It's going to be the cleanest bus that's ever been in Dallas, Texas. Well, you know, I saw it. I saw the example set in 1996 in New York City, and I knew at some point, if I wasn't on the walker in the wheelchair, even then, I could have been by the bus helping E, because he'll probably still be driving.
I told you back when I started this, I thought when I looked at you guys, I thought we had a Final Four team. I thought we had a chance to win the national championship.
I think for us and our kids, our staff, people in this locker room, we believed it.
You have got to have an edge to you. I told you last night, it is personal. If it's not personal to you, then I'm questioning our character. Because it's personal for me. It has been for a year. I count this as a blessing in my career to have another chance 1 year later. Our job is to, what? What do we do to people? Impose our will. I'm just telling you, I ain't scared. But I'm not scared because I got you to fight my battle tonight. I told you, I'm gonna put you in some good spots. That's my job. But you guys gotta go make it happen. But I will not be scared. I will not.
Victoria Vivian's transition three, good. William, right wing to Rashonda Johnson, comes off the screen, fires the three, and it's good. She banked it in. Goes to the right wing, fires up a three, and it's good. Morgan Williams continues to be hot.
Shot clock down to 2. Got to fire it. Richardson got it. A three. Poked away. Batted free. Vivians beats Samuelson. She lays it in. Mississippi State is pouring it on UConn. Did anybody see this coming? Here's Samuelson starting to get a little bit noisy now. Back for Nursen a three. Yes. Wants to drive it and kick it. Stolen away by the quick William. And she is lightning quick all the way for 2.
10 minutes on the scoreboard. We're deadlocked at 48 with UConn.
The casual fan was a Mississippi State fan that night because it was an opportunity to do something unique and what everybody in the world didn't think was possible. They've not been in that moment. We have, a bunch.
Nine seconds to shoot here.
Now gets it to Morgan Williams between the circles. 7 to shoot. Now 6 to shoot. 5 seconds.
I was looking at shot clock like, I hope she gets it off in time, because if not, he gonna be mad that I didn't shoot it. So when I passed her, I was like, please don't do anything else but shoot the ball.
4 seconds. Vivian's trying to get open. They go to Vivian.
I can tell you that I was 100% calm because after the game, I didn't know the shot clock was going down. I promise you, they said it was 1 second on the shot clock. I did not know that. I just shot it.
2, Vivians, got it! A 3!
Left wing 3 on the way, and good! Victoria Vivians travels it in, and the Bulldogs are up by 1.
So Collier, 83% shooter, front wins the first one. She has tied the game at 60.
We're going to run high-low for Morgan and let her, make some decisions with the ball.
Tied at 60. 5 seconds. William looking for an upset for the ages. Blocked by William. Time to get a heave. Chung! No! And this game is going overtime.
She got to the rim. She just didn't get the ball to the rim. And they rotate over and do a good job of helping. What's funny is that Blair's standing wide open on the backside wing. Just wide open. They had all really crashed hard. I probably should have let Morgan know, hey, this is what's going to happen, and they're going to be wide open right there, but just didn't happen.
Yes, anytime we're going to overtime, it's just like we have to go win that game. It's just like we get a boost of energy from like the bench's vibe and like the coach's vibe. It's just like you know, this is our time. Like, this is our moment to show the world what we're made of.
I think what I told her later in the game, we were in the same situation. I said, hey, you're going to have a chance to win the game. We're going to run it again, and you'll have a chance to make another decision. So let's go make a good one.
Williams with another board. Samuelson got it. She has tied it at 62.
Over the right wing, loops it up in the air to Tierra McCowan. Wide open look, lays it off the window when it could, and the Bulldogs have broken up the tie again. It's 64-62.
Another timeout. Gina Oriema wants to draw one up here, trailing by 2.
You're concerned. I think that's the best word to describe it.
She made contact with Samuelson and her arm hit her face.
I feel like at that moment, like, it's no way we're gonna do our best. Like, we're not gonna give up that easy. You can have 2 free throws. We're gonna come down and execute.
I mean, I look at that. I think it qualifies.
There's no question.
There's no question it qualifies.
I've got 15 people over there looking at me, 15 players and a coaching staff, and you know what? We're still in the game. At the end of the day, we can still win the game.
I just heard the official explain to both head coaches that they have contact to the face. It's an automatic flagrant one. You can see Vic Schaefer is furious with what he has just been explained.
Somebody got to score. I don't care who do it, how you do it, how I get in there. Only we score it.
You know, you got to get back in the moment, and I did. I think I huddled them up, put my arms around them, and said, okay, look, here's what we're going to do. The worst thing that's going to happen is we're going to be tied. We got to have a stop and a score, and we'll win the game.
19 seconds to go in overtime. Overtime number 1. Chong on the drive, stumbling, lost it. It's going to roll out of play, and it's back over to Mississippi State.
For her to do that doesn't surprise me, doesn't shock me. I've seen her make so many plays that have helped us win games throughout her career. It just happened to be a really big defensive play, knowing now in the next 10 seconds she's fixing to make a huge offensive play. I think in that moment, you've got to let them make some decisions on their own and not program them. Dominique wanted Morgan to have that ball. As a senior, I would have been more than comfortable with her trying to make a play.
Dribbling with her left hand, Dillingham coming up the floor. Dillingham gets across the timeline.
When Dom probably dribbled like 3 times in the same spot, and then I looked at the shot clock, and I was just like, Dom, like, come on, like, you gotta make something shake. Like, you gotta go and you gotta do something.
Dillingham across midcourt. Dillingham with it. 5 to get off a shot.
After several seconds, she finally broke free and got it.
Well, when Morgan got the ball, she just had this look in her eyes like, you know, like, I didn't get the first one, so this time I'm going to get it.
We had nothing to lose, everything to gain, so why not?
Dillingham, 4 seconds, 3 seconds to Morgan Williams.
And so when she just dribbled over and she pulled up for the jumper, I was just like, it's a good one.
William on the drive.
And Gabby ended up on me again, so I was like, she probably think I'm going to go for a layup because I did last time, so I just went real hard, stopped on the dime, and just elevated.
Come on! Do it!
Give it to somebody. Come on, pull it. Pull it.
Morgan Williams is going to have to put it up, fires it up, and it is good! It's good! It's good! It's good! The Bulldogs win! It's going to the national championship.
I saw an arena explode.
William on the drive. Pull up, got it! She got it! She got it! One of the great upsets in history. Mississippi State in overtime at the buzzer. Morgan Williams. Mississippi State has ended the streak at 111 consecutive games. It's over.
We won. We beat UConn. No more embarrassment. No 60 points sitting on our shoulder.
No one outside of our program and our locker room believed it could be done.
Nobody thought it was
prove all the doubters wrong. We're going to the championship. Why does he believe in you so much?
Yeah, it's a Mississippi thing. It's family. That's what it is. So it's family. It's environment there.
It's just real. Like, we really just beat them. Like, you know, it's just like a prank.
If it's not personal to you, you got no pulse. You got no heart. And I think it was personal to everybody wearing maroon and white that day.
More game! One more, baby! One more! One more! One more! Go, Jess!
That's what I'm talking about right there. This is Mississippi State right here.
Oh,
yeah! Heck yeah! Woo!
Speechless. Got that dub. Morgan is the GOAT.
Where's Itty Bitty?
Oh, all of y'all. Can I just say something and get at it? Even before this game, you can tell I'm hoarse. Even before this game, so incredibly proud of you. Thank you. Proud of your courage, your strength, your grace, your beauty, your talent, your coaching staff, your fans, all of it. I am a proud Mississippian. My nephew, he was a beast. He used to love to play at the home.
hey.
Yes, but all I'm going to say is, because I don't want, you know, because you got one more. One more. You got one more. You celebrate, you bring it down, you got one more. But I just want to say, bless you. Keep listening to the staff. Keep listening to your heart. And I can't remember the last time I've been this happy and this proud. And as a former college basketball, I don't know what I played. It wasn't what you're playing. I played college hoops. Thank you. Thank you for carrying it on. No, thank you for elevating women's basketball the way you have. Thank y'all.
Let's go. Right here.
Bring it in. Here we go. He did. Yeah. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family.
We walked through the lobby at 1:15 in the morning, and you got 3,000 fans down there just loving on you, your kids, and it's just such a special environment. We got to try to get some kids grounded, back down to earth, but we also got to get some kids rested. And very difficult, very difficult. But hey, you know what? You can sleep on April 3rd. We got to get ready to play April 2nd.
Good morning.
To you, the birds are chirping.
The number one team in the country, in my opinion, which was South Carolina. They're definitely the number one team in the Southeastern Conference. You're going against a Hall of Fame coach, our Olympic coach, an unbelievable staff. So they're really good.
But I tell you, to do something that's never been done, you're probably going to have to do something that you're not comfortable with tonight.
Here we go. Let's go, ladies. Last one, best one. Here we go. Beat South Carolina on 3. 1, 2, 3. Beat South Carolina.
An all SEC affair, South Carolina and Mississippi State.
South Carolina is going to take an 18-14 lead into the second quarter.
Play harder down there. We got the kids walking around on offense, and that's not the end of neither end's the end to do it on against them. But if you're tired, I got to get you out.
It was just, everybody was just, I guess, emotional, because it was like, you know, it's all or nothing right now. So it was like everybody felt like they had to be doing something.
36-26, they lead over Mississippi State.
We had cut it to 4. We had the ball, and we We took a real bad shot. They went down and scored, and then we came right back down, turned it over, and they got a layup, and it got to 8. And that all happened with about 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go in the game.
We just weren't calm or smart with the ball. It was just like we were just trying to get a bucket, so like taking bad shots and just like, you know, doing things that we weren't capable of doing.
4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds in South Carolina's Harrigan will just jump up and down, and she's going to be mobbed as South Carolina is your 2017 national champion.
South Carolina's really good. You take your hat off to them, you pat them on the back, and you tell them, hey, you know what? You're better than us.
Hey guys, there's 347 basketball teams that watch you play tonight. So anybody who pops off to you, anybody who says anything to you about your performance, they're just another group that watched you play tonight. And nobody knows how that feels, because it's a very select group of people that know what you're feeling right now. I can tell you, I know what you're feeling. So a lot of people are going to be polite to you tonight, and you're going to do what you always have done. You're going to look them in the eye, you're going to thank them for being part of your program, but none of them really know what it feels like, because they hadn't put everything into it that you have. 347 teams watched you play tonight, and that can happen again a year from now with a different result.
I've done this a long time before, but I don't know of any 4 that have done more and made a bigger impact in their careers on a team at a university in my life.
I'm disappointed as the head coach that I couldn't get them home. I feel a tremendous responsibility for that, but at the same time, I have a tremendous sense of pride for them, knowing how successful they've been. That senior class winning their 111th game on the night that they stopped the 111-game winning streak, what most people are calling the greatest streak in the history of sport. Great sense of pride being a part of that.
Have a different result. And just know we family from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of y'all so much.
Knowing that when we get back to the Final Four and just playing in that championship game, it's gonna be like, this is for, I'm gonna say it like, this is for my seniors last year and for my seniors this year. No matter how long, you know, like whenever we get back, it's gonna be for my seniors and my upperclassmen who I came in with and who were above me.
We came back last year off the Sweet 16 embarrassment and said, you know what, we got work to do. This isn't gonna happen again. So now, here we are. Are we satisfied that we played for the national championship? Or do we realize, you know what, let's try to do it again. We've got a team that's got a chance to do it again.
We know what we got to do. We know that we're capable of doing it. It's just the matter of fact of doing it. Like just getting there and staying there and trying to win the championship.
Can we find some leadership in the locker room that can get us in the right direction and hold each other accountable? And let's go try to do it again.
We are fueled by the fact that we have to get back, because I mean, we beat some great teams.
We are focused on the understanding of what it takes to get back there, but also the understanding that the bullseye just got a little bit bigger, and we're gonna have to be ready for that.
We have to get back to the Final Four, and we don't expect nothing less than getting to the Final Four.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years, you'd like to meet.
Go over everything. They say it's time it's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much healing.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be.
When we were younger and free.
Before the world fell and there's such a difference between us and the middle.
That is terrible.
She was singing it. She wasn't even on beat though. at it.